winter is harsh in a snow-driven northern land. However, the only ones who should be allowed to accentuate this winter landscape are lovers. It's time to introduce my first oldest personality. I think I found my mental equal, or at least someone that understands what I'm talking about when it comes to domination in relationships. Introducing the female Professor X. Time to unleash. Now I know what I want.
Yes, you're gonna be a good little slave for me tonight, aren't you, my dirty girl? Like, it doesn't have to be like that. I've been happily married in a pretty vanilla relationship for years, and lately I've been curious about spicing things up with... So stay tuned to see what we have in common. So this is the most vulnerable video I've ever done. Are you ready for it? If you've ever wondered how compatible our kinks are, you're in the right place, because today I'm sharing my 10 favorite kinks on both the top and bottom side.
Now, for a long time, I keep saying, I'm looking for a certain type of woman, and I myself know it's going to be hard to find, because you either are it or you're not. You know, you can be unleashed, you know, but it's something that you are, or you really want to become, because it's within you. And other people that don't have this yin and yang dynamic in your brain, if you don't like to dominate and control things and like to be dominated and controlled, well, then you will not understand any of this. You'll only use these techniques and things to have a relationship like this, but it'll ultimately fail, because this is a lifestyle. It's not something you play with.
So stay tuned to see what we have in common. Subscribe for more trauma-informed kink education every week. Hit that notification. Serving, because the DS dynamic, dominant and submissive, are both service roles with different manifestations. Service-based leadership is always how we build initial devotion and how we maintain devotion. So yeah, for me, submissive training and behavior modification is it. It's seeing the invest in that submissive and calling it forth, having such a clear vision of their potential that you have the strength to guide them into it. It's all about oversight and not control.
Do you have the strength to allow a man to guide you?
It's like, I'm up here, right? I see you on this level. I see you on such a high level. I see who you can be. I see the gap between where you are and where you could be. And if you trust me enough, if I've built that trust and I have that say in your life and I have that authority in your life, you've given me that power. I want to guide you on that path. And that's an incredible, incredible gift, an incredible honor. And
because that's what it means to submit. You trust this person, so that's why you do what they tell you to. You get it? A lot of people think submission is just, I have to say yes. No, you don't. You want to say yes.
One that I do not take lightly. So if you want to lead with...
Also, this is for you you boss babes that, seem they can't understand. You're not gonna be a fucking man. You can be a boss chick, but you're never gonna live like a man does. You're a woman. And eventually you're gonna wanna activate being a woman. So if you don't get this type of stuff through your head, unless you really are that butch type of woman and you find and get what you want, whatever, I can't tell you nothing. But I hear a lot of women that are successful in life are having problems with finding a man. And I think this woman's going to break it down to you of what you should be either doing for the meantime or the type of man you should be looking for.
this kind of power, my fabulous Femdom bundle includes a checklist with over 300 kinks, a Femdom energy and aesthetics guide, my new kink arousal guide to really understand the psychology of seduction, and much more. Grab it now on...
You understand that? Seduction is not just, if you want to be a master, you have to study. And then what you find, you find things you like. And because everybody's not going to do everything, if you study the things you like, you become master now. And then you teach.
Patreon, the link is in the description. Domestic service is also wonderful for me, just practically speaking, because I'm incredibly busy. Service, doing chores, laundry, cooking,
Fellas, I made a video a while ago saying the dynamic of a boss babe has always been here. And a lot of alphas, they trick dudes and women out of that. They make fun of your man for being not the breadwinner, not the dominant one. And you eventually think, I want an alpha man. Alpha men don't listen to dominant women. They're not turning that shit off. Ever. He's an alpha. He only dominates. And a lot of women think they want that until they want to actually be in love. And they're like, well, he could be strong and stuff and he could tweak the shirt and buttons. But when I want to be a woman, he has no fucking clue at all. He just wants to dominate. And I'm not to be dominated all the time. I'm a fucking animal under this meat sack.
cleaning, all of that is just such a delight. When I had my in-home submissive recently, it was beautiful. Every night, working upstairs and then smelling that delicious dinner waft up to my office.
Oh, so when you're a real businesswoman, you're not worrying about a nigga talking to you and all that. No, what makes you attracted to him is that he just made that dinner and he got that bath order ready with that massage oil and Mr. I'm gonna blow your back and when you get done with work, I'm gonna go to work. You know what I'm gonna do to you tonight? I've been making plans and practicing all week. You get it? See, when you actually like somebody and you accept the roles you're in and you're actually built for it, you enjoy the shit. You don't get mad and say, "Oh man, I gotta do things." Yes, you do, and you have to enjoy it.
Oh, a beautiful way, a beautiful cue to check out. You're done for the day. So domestic service for me, just because I am such a busy entrepreneur, is a great gift. Acts of service are a great gift.
Oh, so just like rich men, they don't give a shit about all that nonsense and all. Why? Because when they come home, they're fucking tired. And they want a woman to cook and clean and have the bath water ready. So if a man's gonna be in a position where your chick is making bread like that and she can change your life, then you should know your role. And if you don't like that role, step out of the position and let a real man come in there and dominate.
Gift that I do not take lightly. I also love tease and denial because for me, this creates such a fun power gap. It really hits my dominant arousal because it speaks to a sense of entitlement. Like I want to train entitlement out of my submissive. And tease and denial does that in a really fun, pleasurable way for me. For the submissive, it hits the pleasure centers of their brain with those small doses of arousal and satisfaction and pleasure. But they're also reminded that their pleasure is ultimately up to me. There's this reinforcement that, yes, your behavior earns you rewards, and a reward in a dynamic with me is pleasure, is release. But you are not entitled to pleasure. You are not entitled to pleasure.
No one is. You earn that by being a good little girl or a good little boy. Right? Yes.
So tease and denial is a way for me as the dominant to really hold that thought in a beautiful space. I can tease you all I want, but you do not get release until I say so. And you better thank me and be grateful for what you do get when I do give it to you.
See, right there, by her saying it the way she just said it, you should know if you're built for shit like that. Because a man is not built for that. You feel dominated and you feel weak. Like, wait up, I control my sexual organ. You sound like a fucking feminist. I control my bodies. Yeah, you do. And you can control your shit right up out this door. Because over here, we're giving orders and we're taking orders. You're going to get with the program or you're going to get out the way.
That's how you ultimately earn release from me. Gratitude, humility, surrender.
And you know what would help you with that? If you were celibate. If you ever practiced that law of God and not just threw your dick around, maybe when you meet a woman that says, I don't want you, whacking off and, I don't want you doing, I want you to only come with me. I want to be that. And you're going to get it when I give it to you, when you act right, when I can train your fucking brain to do the things I need you to do to make me want to give it to you. You know, like the thing men do in reverse, and then, we train them and then go, well, you're trained now. I don't want you no more. She's talking about actually, like, making a relationship out of it. And then you train each other to like each other and please each other. And then, you should have a good relationship, I think, if someone knows what you want. And they train to get good at it. Not just do it just cause what you do in a relationship. No, it's not.
And that really brings me into my next one, which is orgasm control. Big fan of orgasm control for really a lot of the same reasons, but in a deeper, more intense way. So this one really speaks to that deep sense of, honestly, masculine male entitlement, where men might feel entitled to objectify women, lust after.
And just like Drago said to Apollo, I must break you. These women will break you the fuck down. You get it? Unless you've already broken yourself down and you understand this dynamic and you're not just there for sex. You're there for pleasure. There's a difference.
Women. Look at women. I don't tolerate that. So the orgasm control and chastity interplay is very important and very powerful to me because it reinforces that power gap in a very visceral way. I can tease, but I hold the ultimate say, the ultimate authority.
Take a little brief intermission. Let you cool off a little bit. Not really.
Whoa. She online, she online. Her brain matters, but on mine. Like a bike seat, I put her on grind. These back shots, put her on time. Back shots to make her fall out. Black rock to make her stall out. Mac lock, I'm on my roll route. A new business, dogs out. Back shots to make her fall out. Black rock to make her stall out. Mac lock, I'm on my roll route. A new business, let the dogs out. Give me them hips, loving the hits. Thrusting the love, she doing the dip. Fucking this dog, got her losing the grip. Breaking it down, she fusing the tip. Breaking molds, making holds. Shaking, breaking, just saving souls. Breaking codes, ain't made for molds. Take away to the fade of gold. Pounded on, mound of form. Clowns them on when she drowning on. Clear with throat, I'ma get her right. She gon' blow the whistle, then sound the horn. She a cupcake, get your nibble on. I like the fuck face and get your dribble on. Duct tape on a tight rope. S&M, get your wiggle on. Make it rain, I'm the biggest storm. Take the pain in my biggest form. Laugh spot, getting half cocked. Lukewarm, but she mad not. Back shots from my laugh spot. Half man, but I'm half not. Centaur with a mascot. Niggas know that I blast hot. BD, SM, JP is a best friend. Yin and yang when I bring the pain. She a OG to these lessons. Old me need correction. New me imperfection. Her body need correction. Her body heat need perfection. Like whoa.
Ultimate authority as to your ultimate experience. And it's a beautiful way to also reinforce the sense of personal responsibility and self-control in that submissive, in that man. I had a submissive one time who bought me a new Apple Watch, and I would allow release when he was pleasing and obedient and all of that, but I would require him to record his heartbeat through the watch every time he did it, and then send it to me. And it was a way for him not only to be mindful of me the entire time, but also a really great act of long-distance connection.
Now, for my viewers that's been here for a while, now do you understand why I tried to tell you guys about the heartbeat technique? When you lay down with your woman, you have, well, it's not that you have to do it, you should do it, and usually it happens when you actually like each other. She's gonna cradle up on your chest, because they're gonna listen to your heartbeat. Your heartbeat different than everyone else's. So when other dummies don't do this, they don't connect to her long distance. You get it? This is when I say I'm with her even when I'm not with her. I'm not just talking shit.
Like, whether you're physically with me or not, I get to feel and hear the unique pattern of your heartbeat every time I give you the privilege of pleasure. That heartbeat is mine. The only reason that that heartbeat exists at that pace and at that rhythm is because I gave you permission. And that's just a delicious concept for me. And if orgasm control is as a delicious concept for you as it is to me, check out my Creative Chastity bundle on Patreon, which features a checklist of over 150 degradation and humiliation. My favorites is degradation and humiliation play. I don't even have to try for those to come out verbally. I've actually had to work incredibly hard throughout my life to adjust my approach, adjust how I resolve conflict, to soften my approach because, believe it or not, I'm naturally incredibly direct. And it's really because I don't like conflict.
Should've done the rubber, then I just can't let it go. No, just can't let it go. No, just can't let it go. No. Should've done the rubber, then I just can't let it go. Baby double up like a duplex. She over 22 on my two-step. Pressure on the back, I leave it two stretch. Yin and yang, this ain't group sex. Probe in her mind, call it group text. She go in a line when a crew flex. Molding her prime, cause my crew next. Jack and pressure, this ain't two vets. Two brains born in one soul. Two flames from the one mold. Two frames from one gold. Black and white, this is young and old. Popping her shit, plus she young and bold. Popping them scripts, trying to save her soul. So I'm rocking with it, trying to play the pole. We stripping them sins, I'm trying to pave the road. Giving them bars if she give me that look. You a helpmate was written in the book. Protect and provide, plus I'm dealing with the crook. She dealing with the devils, unleashing the hooks. Lord on the mic when the lines in the booth. Dying with the word, cause we living in the truth. Riding on these haters, life in the goop. This is infinite art, cause she's on me. Let's go. Should've done it rubber, then I just can't let it go. No.
I said this is infinite art because she is my muse. Do you know what that's like? Have you ever been with somebody that's a muse to you? Do you even know what a muse is? You should learn.
Direct. And it's really because I don't like conflict. I am a very sensitive soul, believe it or not. I'm a highly sensitive person. I'm an empath. I do not like conflict. And so for me, it's about let's get it out of the way as clearly and effectively as possible. And
Yes. Let's skip the bullshit. Let's get it over with. And let's get to the reality of what the fuck we're here for. Because if we're here just for conflict, that's not my world, and you need to be removed.
as well intended as that approach may be, it's incredibly intimidating and intense to many people. And so I've really had to soften my approach, and I'm sure you've seen it over the years on this channel. As I've been refined, as I've matured over the years, it's just a natural part of growth in every one of us. But in femdom, I don't have to be careful. I can know your limits. I can know the words and the phrases that are completely off limits. I know where the line is.
Get it?
And then I'm free to run my mouth. I don't have to worry about coming off too harsh or too aggressive because it's welcomed and invited, and it's actually a point of arousal. Next, we move on to...
Oh, men get attracted to women when they're fucking cursing them out and talking shit and all of this. Do we get aroused? Yes, some of us do, because yous look sexy when you're mad. Yous look so cute. Sometimes we purposely start fights for no reason, just to see that fucking mad face, so I can take you back in that bedroom and do what I need to do. You know? Oh, no, you don't know. Nah, you do know, because women do that shit all the time with men. Pick stupid fights just so you can get angry, and then, oh, he cares about me. See how angry he got? Aw, I'm gonna give him some. Make sweet, angry love to me. Why start these fights when we could just go into we can just do this stuff? I can activate anger anytime you want, you know? I got a lot of things in this world to be angry about. I don't want you to be one of them.
Next, we move on to some of the favorite ways I like to check out on the bottom side. And that's exactly what this is for me as a dominant woman, a deliberate point of rest and release into a soft, feminine headspace.
Oh, as a entrepreneur businesswoman, that's gonna make you automatically masculine because the things you do shape your personality. Making money and running businesses make you a dominant person because you have to have dominant traits to be successful at it. You can't just turn that shit off. You get it? But if you're a woman, you can. Why? Because you're a woman and you don't always want to be dominant. No matter what like I always say this. I don't care if you're pumping fucking iron. You still want to be treated like a woman. And there will come a time in your life you can say, well, I want equal. No, you don't. When it's time to use the I'm a woman card, you're going to use that. As you should.
I really have no desire to take on a submissive role where I consent to being molded by another. And there's a big difference between the two. So
Yeah. Because there's two kind of women. Women that are molded and women that, find themselves and you can't be molded. A man has to, fit. They have to find themselves and you kind of have similar personalities, similar things, you get it? And then other things are not similar, but interesting. Interesting enough where you're like, I want to learn about that. I can add that on to me now. I like that. They can teach me. I don't have to be dominant all the time now. Now I get to be the student again. You know?
So one of my favorite ways to check out is through bondage. And for me, I'm not picky. It doesn't matter what kind of bondage it is. Verbal, predicament, shibari, suspension, a cute little pair of handcuffs that you got on sale at Walgreens on Valentine's Day. I really don't care.
GMB. TV.
No comment.
TV. All I know is that he is the one. He's the only one. All I know is that he is the one. He's the only one. Bedroom bullying, torture. Beat it to death like I offed her. Flame her up like I torched her. Sit her down like I porched her. Jedi mind, I'm the walker. If the sky's the limit, I'ma walk the path to Christ, I'm the offer. Black sheep, don't cross the pressure in line like a order. Vader in like I order. Tomb Raider, she a Laura. Unlock the box of her aura. Rock the box and then more her. Wolf guard, I'm a baller. Drain her dry and then all her. Gas her up and then spore her. Black feet, you only act neat. When I pack sheep, it's a rap sheet. Give it back to me, it's not an act to me. It's a tragedy, living blasphemy. You ain't half a G, I'm a masterpiece. Masterpiece, when I'm Master Chief. If I'm half a man, you only half a beast. It's half a gods, that's the half of me.
Don't care. For me, it's a matter of silencing the mind. Because I consider myself a dominant switch only in the regard that my switch point is a sexual bottom, in the sense that I don't want to be in charge. I'm tired. I'm tired of being panned out. I'm tired of calling all the shots. I'm tired of having all of the answers. Running a business, coaching people, working with submissives, training dominants, having all of the answers, Q&As and group coaching, and always being on. It's
So you know what that means, right? That means now you gotta step up. You gotta activate. Although she said, yeah, I want you to cooks and queens and have my bath water ready. You gotta man up too. You gotta know how to do this, son. And you can't be Jay-Z.
All I know that she is the one, the one. He's the only one. Giving them stones like an altar. Sandbox while I short her. Rain not didn't bother. This man hot, I live in sauna. Hand lock, vision altar. No ham hocks to Sparta. Laying rocks to these lamb chops. Spin shots this darker. Can't make the cut, wasn't sharper. Night work while I shark her. Thinking, roll her. Hands on, I control her. Rock her, then roll her. Queen bee, she a soldier. J Press can hold ya. Her X-Files, I'm a mold her. Cause all I know is that she is the one.
What?
The one.
What?
She's the only one.
What?
All I know is that he is the one.
What?
The one. He's the only one. Rockefeller, but she ain't Carter. Take it to the end, I'm a starter. Bring it to the moon, I'm a star her. Make a wound feel like a parter. Most high tree of life starter. Alpha and Omega is my father. I am the end, no martyr. Move ways like Moses, I'm a partner. Season your knees when I barter. Smoke trees, but it's blowing like lava. Even, and I'm a little smarter. Even, X a little darker. Wolves just bite, we don't bark, bruh. Dog was nice, but I'm arc ya. Throw late night Zeus like spark ya. Put your wife in the web, I'ma park ya, cuz. All I know is just rapping, baby. Getting it in, driving them crazy. All I know is just rapping, baby. Getting it in, driving them crazy. All I know is that he is the one.
It's a lot. And so for me, it's tiring, and I need a place where I can go, nope, I'm not going to be responsible anymore. And so this is kind of the bottom space for me. I'm tired of having all the answers. I'm checking out. Because female domination has never hit my sexual arousal. It's only ever hit my dominant arousal, my cerebral arousal, all of that. So there's no sexual tie for me in femdom. It's a very different experience. So I can't get to that check out place on the top side that I need to just rest. When you cannot physically move, even though your mind is going, I need to do this, I need to do this, what about this, what about this, planning the next thing, all of that preoccupation to the max, right? You have to go, well, brain, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to calm down because you literally physically can't go anywhere right now. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything right now. Chill. And so it's almost this unspoken permission to rest. And it reminds me of that scene from Secretary, where after Gray gets to the bottom of the self-harm and the hot chocolate and the picture and all of that, he has Lee go home early and encourages her to walk in the park. Do you remember what Lee says? Because he had given me permission to do it, because he insisted I do it, what does she say? I felt held by him as I walked along. And to me, bondage is this unspoken permission to let go. Like you're being held in this cocoon where it's just safe to let go.
I prevail. I shine. I rise. I engage. I transcend. I amplify. I radiate. I orchestrate. I exemplify. I propagate. I persevere. I navigate. I visualize. I revolutionize. I capitalize. I materialize. I realize. I am a pioneer. I am unleashed.
Let go. Breath play is another big one for me on the bottom side because it's a big demonstration of trust. Obviously, like trusting your partner to control your breath. Like, believe it or not, I've watched enough survival shows to know the rule of threes. You can survive about 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but only 3 minutes without air.
Lucky number 3.
So by the sacred nature of breath, having someone control your breath is putting a level of trust in them that is essentially saying, I trust you with my life, with my very breath. It's very sacred. It's very beautiful to me. So it's not just a way for me to bliss out and release, but it's an act that demonstrates I can fully trust you, which means I'm fully safe, which means I can fully let go, which means I can fully check out. That's kind of the psychological train for me. It's also a very honoring act because I'm essentially communicating to my partner, I know that you are safe. And this is the gift to show you that I trust you. I honor the time that you've taken to develop trust and safety. And this is my gift to you in return. So yeah, it feels very sacred to me. Tease and denial is next, and that's also a big arousal point for me on the top side in Dom space, but on the bottom side, it's a fun way for me to challenge my own ability to chill the fuck out. And
J pressure. You already know what it is. Where my wolves at? Salute to the ninjas.
And that's when you gotta turn up.
GMB, we in the building.
You've been training?
Yeah. Breaking it down, then I'm taking it down. Taking it down cause I'm taking a frown. Taking a crown, breaking them out. Facing her up and I'm facing her down. Remaking it now, I'ma make her now. Building her up and I'm breaking it down. Taking a clown, breaking it proud. Making it loud, bringing it to clown. Ripping it up, getting the blood. Filling it up, stiffing it up. Lifting it up, shifting the love. Giving the love, risking is tough. Missing the rush, ripping is dust. Breathing it in is giving it up. Stripping it down, tipping it up. These niggas ain't like me.
chill the fuck out and not have an agenda. I'm serious because it positively reinforces the thought that yes, I might want something, but I can't always get what I want when I want it. And this speaks to a huge psychological angle for me as a top, as a dominant, as an entrepreneur, because I'm always going after more. I'm always going after the next goal. I'm never satisfied. I'm never just like, okay, I hit my target, I'm good.
Oh, so she knows she needs a man to say these famous words.
No, nigga. No. 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 Nigga. No.
Okay, I hit my target, I'm good. No, it's like, okay, that's my target, I hit it, what's next? This was my goal for my submissive, we hit it, what's next? This is my goal for me and my personal development, I hit it, what's next? And so tease and denial is like, okay, you might want the goal, you might want the release, you might want what you want, but honey, sometimes you have to wait.
Your man probably a fag, hooked up with a snotty nose. Make your girl a body bag, giving her body blows. She cocking the gauge, know how to shotty pose. Call her Miss Quinn, he suicide, the shotty blows. It's a suicide if she body shows. Baby got a body that bodies, fake body hoes. Baby got a hold on my mind, the body goes. Showing up flash dragon, she can make the body glow. No ducking, never been a lean chick. Then your son stretching your legs, no crane kick. Innovates, never on the same shits. Dinner plates, better on the late trips. In her face, better with the brain trips. Her inner space, wetter than the rain gets. We enter space, every time the snake shifts. She in her faith, every time this great spit.
Have to wait. And that's a really important lesson for I think all of us, but I'm speaking for myself. That's a really important lesson for me to remember that I will have to wait in life. And honestly, it's good because it breaks down that toxic religious argument about performance and striving to be loved, striving to be accepted, striving to be safe. And it's like, you know what? This is not a reflection of my performance. Sometimes things in life, they're not a reflection of your performance, but of divine timing. And so tease and denial covertly reinforces that it's not about performance, it's about resting and waiting and surrender. The next one might surprise some of you, but
Welcome back, welcome back. New shit. It only take me a certain amount of time, baby. Master Windu from the dark and the light. The Sith's only mad cause I mastered my life. They gotta cross you up when your passion is right. Yeah.
Until next time.
Cause Merlin on the beat and I mastered the mic. She won everything, gold King Midas. He too of everything, so know where your king the nicest. Priceless, marble the floor with niceness. My righteous, marvelous flaws, I'm like this. My likeness is something you can't bite, bitch. I write this from the depths of the soul, so fight this. Mike Swips, absorbing your light hits. The right hits, decapitating your hype tricks. Spike pits, venomous sticks, don't like this. The right picks, wolves them in like trips. Moon send them the right picks. Wolves give them the ice pick.
There is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. The balance is what keeps me together. There is no good without evil, but evil must not be allowed to flourish. There is passion, yet emotion. Serenity, yet peace. Chaos, yet order. I am the wielder of the flame, the protector of balance. I am the holder of the torch, lighting the way.
It's time for a new man to emerge.
I am the keeper of the flame, soldier of balance. I am the guardian of balance. I am a gray Jedi. I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. You make it look like it's magic, oh yeah. 'Cause I see nobody but you. I'm never confused.